welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Priscilla Gonzalez. I think I'm saying that correctly. I'm so sorry, Priscilla. Priscilla, oh my goodness, thank you so much for telling me that I'm beautiful. And Priscilla, you are absolutely stunning. Your thumbnail is so gorgeous, and don't be jealous. You are so beautiful. Embrace your beauty. That breaks my heart when you're saying that. I know that we all have our own insecurities, and trust me, I have mine too. I have dealt with my fair share over the years. I still do, and I know it's silly, but every woman does. And trust me, I deal with my own. I fight my own battles. So it's just, grass is always greener on the other side, and I totally get it. I so understand where you're coming from, but you are such a true natural beauty. I cannot even begin to tell you that. You don't need makeup, glitz, and glam or anything. And trust me, even inner beauty matters more than outer beauty, because if a woman is beautiful on the inside, that shines through more than any outer beauty can ever do for a woman. The most beautiful woman in the world can become ugly if she's not a nice person. And the inner beauty of a woman just makes somebody the most beautiful person on like the planet. So, and you have both. So you are just stunning. I can tell from your comments how sweet you are. So you have everything going for you. I'm sending you the biggest hug through this camera, through the screen, whether you're watching this on your phone, on your computer. Hugs to you. Kisses to you. Just don't ever forget that. There's so much more than just looks, and even like I said, you're beautiful. We're all beautiful. We're all unique in our own special ways, and don't ever think differently from that. So I hope that you were just having a moment, and I've had a few emails come into me too that were like that, and I just want to tell all of you that this message goes to each and every one of you, not just Priscilla. I love all of you so much, and you guys are all beautiful, and every one of you, I truly mean that, because you're all just amazing, wonderful people. So girls, guys, transgendered, it does not matter. Everybody in this community, you guys all shine bright. You're like stars. You are just so spectacular. You are amazing people, and nothing can compete with that. Your beauty will outdo everybody in this world, because everybody on this channel has the biggest heart of gold, and you're all amazing. You're all gorgeous. It's awesome. So I just want to tell you guys all of that. And yes, so before I get sappy and tear up. Alright, this video is on the Lorac Unzipped Desert Sunset palette. This definitely won by a landslide in the votes compared to the Mountain, I think it was. I already put it to the side, but I think it was the Mountain is the third one. So this one performed just as well as, whoa, that flipped right around, as the Ocean one. This is just a really nice, simple, everyday, neutral warm palette. You know, it's a warm tone, but just an everyday warm tone palette. You know, it has a nice selection of warm tones in here to create your looks, and you know, it's nothing mind-blowing, but it's just a really great basic warm tone palette to have on hand. You can get some really great metallic pops of color in there. The burgundy wine tone is beautiful. The chocolate. The purple doesn't pack a huge punch. When I swatched it, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more when I saw it in the pan. There's not quite enough pigment in there like I wish there was. So I feel like the purple is slacking a little bit. The rest swatched kind of like what they appear in the pan. It's just the purple I was expecting a little bit more vibrant, but purple is a really difficult color to get that punch. So Jaclyn Hill's palette really shockingly like blew me away that hers packed so much pigment in that purple, because at the end of the day it's Morphe. So I feel so bad doing little pokes, but it really did blow me away. And so I have to give credit where credit is due, and Jacqueline's palette packed a punch in the purple department. This one's lagging in the purple pigment. It's still nice. It's just not as pigmented as I would like it to be, but all the other shades are really nice. And I worked primarily with the bottom 3 and a little bit of that dark chocolate, and I really liked all 4 of those shades. So you guys, if you're looking for just a basic warm tone palette, I would pick it up. If you have warm tone palettes laying around, I don't think it's necessary to have this one. It really is basic, but it's really creamy, super smooth, really blendable. It's just like butter when you touch it. Like it is a really nice quality palette. It's just nothing like mind-blowing, oh my god, you need to have it. Unless you don't have something warm tone in your collection, then I'd say go for it. You know, it's nice, it's travel friendly, it's small, it's compact, there's no mirror, so it depends, you know, if you're somebody who wants to be able to like quickly look to do a touch up, that's kind of a bummer when you're on the go that there isn't a mirror, because it's still pricey enough where there should be a mirror. And I realized that after I did my last review, when I was like, well, it's not really the end of the world because I do always have a mirror. And then I was like, you know what though, for that price point, there really kind of should be a mirror included. So I don't know, the shades are really great in the quality, you know, like how they feel, how, oh my god, my allergies, and how creamy and everything they are, aside from the one shade just blacking in packing a punch. So it's a nice palette. It really is. It's just not like, wow. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you had it either. But, you know, as long as you can return it, or if you can go play with it, I would suggest doing that. But yeah. So it's nice, but you know what I'm saying. So if you guys want to see swatches, if you want to see how to get this eye look, then just keep on watching. So I swatched row by row as usual, and these are so creamy, smooth, buttery, soft, and just as amazing to the touch as the first Lorac Unzipped palette that I have already demoed. These ones, it's so funny, you know, now that I have actually used the Subculture palette, the pigmentation in this isn't as impressive to me. It's so funny. It is a beautiful palette swatch, but now that I have put my fingers into such a pigmented palette, now it's like, where's the pigmentation at? But it's here. It's just that going from the Subculture down to this one, now it's just like a normal palette again, which will be totally fine, and it's beautiful. The colors are gorgeous, but you'll see what I mean with the swatches in a second. See, these are beautiful, and I am so really excited to do a warm tone look because it has been a minute and these shades are drawing me in. But I was going to go for the purple and do something a little bit more vibrant, but that purple is not really packing enough of a punch for me as I was hoping. You know, it's pretty, but it's a little bit, you know, it's not quite as opaque as I was hoping it would be. And it is hard to make a purple really, really pigmented. And that's what I was talking about in the Subculture palette with the pigmentation. It's just so hard to get the right pigmentation. So this is the first row. We have Mirage, Sandstorm, Cyrus, yes, Cyrus, Joshua Tree, and then Meditation. And then the second row, Sunrise, Shadow, Illusion, love Illusion, I love Sunset, and I love Dunes. I think these 4 shades are definitely my favorite out of the bunch. So I'm going to go prep and prime my eyes, and I will be right back. So starting with my Carity E31 brush, I'm going to take the shade Dunes and start building that in my crease and above. And don't mind my lack of tweezing. I had a horrible migraine for 3 days straight and I was puking one day, and this has really gotten away from me and I need to take care of that tonight. Now taking my Wayne Goss number 16 brush and dipping into Sunset, I'm going to put this on the inner and outer corners. And up in the crease. Now taking my MAC 242 brush and dipping into Illusion, I'm going to coat this baby well, Milani her up, and make that a halo. And now I want to intensify the cranberry shade, so I'm going to take my MAC 242 and go back into Sunset, coat her well, and then just hit the inner and outer corners, not like everywhere where it's blown out. I just want to intensify part of it. Milani her up, and then hitting here. All right, I'm going to go do my face, line, lashes, all of that, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. Oh my gosh, so the MAC Roller Wheel Liquid Liner just arrived and I just popped on my falsies. I'm going to test this out in a separate video, and I was expecting this originally today, but then when I checked tracking, it had said that this missed its plane ride. So I just decided to go with a blown out look for a change because I always do a wing, and it made it here anyway. So this is going to be fun to work around lashes, and now that I have a blown out look going on, but I'm going to make it work in another little mini video. So right now I popped on my Flutter lashes in the premium style number 168. I highlighted using, I tested the Anastasia Liquid Glow in the shade Oyster this time because I did Perla in the Subculture palette video. This is a very subdued highlight on its own, like very, very subdued. So if you guys barely want any glow, this would be your way to go. That kind of rhymed. So I put this on and then I needed glow. So I topped it with the Mary Lou why can't I never say that? Manizer, the Balm, anyway, that highlighter. Everything will be listed down below. So this is really the crazy glow that you guys see on my cheek. It is not this baby. I then also, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Used my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in First Love. I use the crap out of this blush. This was part of the Lucky XL like gift bag from Beautylish that I received in January, and I mean now it's, you know, mid-August and I use this so regularly and it literally does not look like I have touched it. That's my thumbnail hitting it when I opened it for the first time. Like, isn't that insane? So just keep that in mind. I know this blush is a higher price point, but I've been using the crap out of this for 7.5 months, and aside from my klutziness with my big nails when I try to open it, this doesn't even look touched. So that's my blush. I have Smashbox Be Legendary in Crush It for my lip with a combination of Kylie Jenner's Super Glitter Gloss in Glitz on my lips. I, of course, used my Marc Jacobs Tastic Omega Bronzer, the Velvetizer by Urban Decay for my setting powder, my Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation in the shade 1 and 3 Creamy Vanilla, and all the little details like primer, brow, all of that's always listed down below. So, oh, and of course my Ardency and Modster pencil in black for my tight line and waterline, which I have to touch up my waterline, and I will do that when I'm done my lower lash line. So I can zoom you guys in and we can finish up this lower lash line. I forgot I used my Lottie London Wing Woman felt tip liner for my liner because I wasn't winging it out, and this is a really great felt tip liner that's jet black and from Ulta. So I do use this one when I don't do a wing, like just everyday liner for lashes. So I did forget to mention this one. Alright, now I'm going to zoom you guys in so we can finish up the lower lash line. I just realized you guys are already zoomed in. So now we're just going to finish up the lower lash line. Alright, so taking my wing gauze, it's been a long few days of me being in bed with a migraine and throwing up and not filming. I'm off my game. Taking my wing gauze number 20 brush and dipping into Dunes. I'm going to smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking Sunset on the same brush, I'm going to smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking a pencil brush and dipping into Joshua Tree, I'm going to get that nice and tight to the lower lash line. Alright, this makeup look is complete. I'm just going to go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys found this helpful and that you like the eye look that I came up with. And I really am like wishy-washy on my thoughts just because it is a nice palette. You know, it's a great basic warm tone palette. It's just, it's not like everybody needs to have this palette in their lives. I think it's definitely a great palette to have if you don't already have a warm tone palette, or you're really looking for that basic palette, or maybe you're a beginner and you need to have those basic colors and you just don't have them yet, or maybe you just want something quick and on the go. Then, you know, it's great to have something quick and on the go that's warm and basic because they are creamy, smooth, blendable. You can get some great looks out of it. It's just, you know, doesn't have a mirror. There aren't that many shades. The purple is lacking, and that's the only one that really stands out as, like, you know, that really big pop of color. So that's why it's just kind of like, it depends what you're looking for. But it is a nice palette. the quality is there, so it just depends on what you're looking for. So please give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and if you liked it, please share it, please subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.